It's 2 a.m. in the Gulf of Aden. You are 300 miles from the nearest military. Your ship is a floating city made of steel and oil, and those skiffs in the water, they aren't fishermen. You are not a soldier, not anymore. You are no a cop, you are a contractor. And in about 60 seconds, you're going to decide if you're willing to die for a cargo ship full of washing machines. This is the story of the private maritime security industry. The $24 billion army you've never heard of. The men who fight so you can buy cheap gas. They are the invisible army. They operate in the shadows of global trade, where no flags fly and no laws apply. They have no name, no country. Only a mission. This is their story. Look at this map. These red zones, in the military, they call them high-risk areas. In the shipping industry, they call them a nightmare. 90% of everything you own came across an ocean. Your phone. Your TV. The gas in your car. Global trade is the lifeblood of the modern world. But the veins it travels through are infested with sharks. By the late 2000s, piracy was out of control. Somalia became a billion-dollar pirate haven. They weren't just stealing, they were holding ships for ransom. Millions of dollars just floating on the water. Insurance premiums skyrocketed. The world's navies showed up, NATO, the EU, the Americans. They patrolled, they watched. But there's a secret the Navy won't tell you. The ocean is too big. You can't escort every ship. The pirates knew this, they adapted. So, the shipping companies had a choice: lose billions or fight back. But there was a catch, a massive, legal catch. And this is where our story gets very, very gray. Most nations have laws against weapons on commercial ships. You can't just mount a machine gun on a Maersk container vessel. You'd go to prison in the first port you hit. So how do you protect a ship if you can't put guns on it? You cheat. To understand how they cheat, you have to go beneath the surface, into the legal purgatory of the high seas. Chapter 2: The Legal Loophole. Enter the private maritime security contractor. PMCs, the guns for hire of the high seas. These aren't soldiers of fortune from the movies. They are usually ex-military SAS, Navy SEALs, Royal Marines, guys who know how to fight.
All right, fill up the back first.
Out of a job because of military cutbacks, looking for a payday. But they have the same problem as the shipping company. How do they get a gun? You can't sail into a port like Dubai or Singapore with an AR-15. You'd be arrested on the spot. So the industry built a workaround. A legal loophole the size of an ocean, international waters. Once you're 12 nautical miles off any coast, you're in a legal void. A no man's land. The laws of whatever country you just left don't apply. So, the plan is simple. The security team, with their guns, meet the ship out at sea. They ride with it through the red zone. And just before the ship enters the next country's waters, they get off. But if they get off the ship before port, where do they go? They can't go home. They have to stay on station. They have to be ready for the next job. They go back to base. And their base isn't on land. Welcome to the darkest corner of the shipping world. Chapter 3: The Floating Armories. Imagine a prison. Now, fill it with guns. These are floating armories. Decommissioned oil rig supply vessels. Old cargo ships, parked permanently in international waters. This is where the guns live. They never touch land. There are over a dozen of these vessels, floating in the North Indian Ocean alone. They are the legal ghosts of the sea. Look at the flag on that ship. It's not American. It's not British. It's probably from Palau or Sierra Leone. They fly flags of convenience, countries that sell their registration for a fee and ask no questions. Who owns this ship? A shell company in Cyprus. Who regulates the guns? No one. Who checks on the mental health of the men, living on a rusting hulk for 6 months straight? No one. This is the hotel. You just spent 10 days locked in a tiny room on a cargo ship, staring at radar, waiting for an attack. You come back here, to this, for 2 weeks. With the same 20 guys, no bar, no family, no escape. It is mind-numbing boredom.
Move up! Cover the left flank!
Punctuated by moments of sheer terror. And for this, they get paid. Chapter 4: The Life and the Pay. $2,000 a day. That's the going rate for a team leader. For a regular guy with a rifle, you're looking at $500 to $800, tax-free. For a 30-day hitch, the guy can walk away with $20,000 cash. Compare that to your 9 to 5. Compare that to what a sergeant major makes in the Army. The money is life-changing. It pays off mortgages. It sends kids to private school. But there is a price. It's not the pirates that break you. Most guys never fire a shot in anger. It's the isolation, the silence. You miss birthdays. You miss anniversaries. You watch your kids grow up through a grainy WhatsApp video call. You come home and you don't fit in. Your friends complain about traffic. You just spent 3 months sleeping next to a grenade. They call it the circus. You get on the plane, you do your time, you get paid, you get off the plane. Repeat. It's a job for men who can't sit still. Men who miss the purpose of the military. But when that purpose goes wrong. Chapter 5: When guns go silent. It happens fast. A fishing boat gets too close. The rules are clear. Display your weapon. Fire warning shots. But at night, on the water, distance is hard to judge. Fear is high. Sometimes, it's a warning shot that ricochets. Sometimes, it's a trigger-happy guy on his 4th tour who sees a ghost. And sometimes, fishermen die. When that happens, the legal loophole becomes a trap. If a fisherman is shot in international waters, who has jurisdiction? The shipping company disowns you. You're not their employee. The security company's lawyers tell you to keep your mouth shut. You are floating in a legal void. No embassy is coming for you. You are a ghost. There are men right now sitting in jails in India, in Indonesia. Former soldiers, good men, who followed orders, who made a split-second decision in the dark. They thought they were protecting a ship. Now, they are pirates in the eyes of the law. And the worst part, the silence from the public. No one cares. Because no one knows they exist. So, we have to ask the question, has the world outsourced its dirty work? We want cheap goods. We want safe shipping. We just don't want to see the blood. These men, this invisible army, they are the reason your gas tank is full. They are the reason your new sofa arrived on time. They patrol the darkness so we don't have to. They traded their uniforms for a paycheck. And in the end, they are just men, alone, on a ship, surrounded by water. Is the money worth the silence?